I just want to very quickly point out three things. Firstly, Ms. Lekhi, you must not forget that on the day of first phase of polling, Mr. Modi and BJP, in complete violation of EC instructions and Model Code of Conduct, proceeded to release your manifesto in a televised address. Number two, on the fifth phase of polling, particularly when polling was taking place, Mr. Modi was televising his entire nomination in negation of EC's instructions. He again threatened EC, and I quote, his tweet says, I am warning the election commission.
Which law?
Who has the responsibility or authority to warn election commission? In this fashion, I did not interrupt. Please have the patience to hear. When Mr. Modi was threatening election commission, when he was intimidating election commission, why did BJP not come forward and say that we are compromising with the institutional integrity of the commission? When you speak about registration of a case against him in Vadodara, you forget that Section 126 of the Representation of People Act prohibits campaigning. It does not talk about 100 meters or 200 meters. That is Section 130. So do not try to muzzle facts. The way Mr. Modi campaigned, the way he held a spontaneous press conference, the way he went around campaigning for votes, and the way he denigrated his opposition more than warranted a registration of a case under 126. And what did he do the other day? When he denied a rally in violation of prohibitory orders,
I say, Mr. Surjewala, can the other participants quickly come in? No, the question is, Mr. Subramaniam, Mr. Surjewala, please concede. Please concede. I want TSR Subramaniam and Kiran Bedi to come in. I know that Kiran Bedi, I know that Kiran Bedi supports Narendra Modi. And dare I say, Kiran Bedi actually on Newshour couple of months back said, I support Narendra Modi for Prime Minister. But Ms. Bedi today, be completely objective. I say tonight, criticize the Election Commission as much as you want. I criticize the Election Commission. I asked Mr. Sampath 5 questions in the start of news, and I told the Chief Election Commissioner, it is time for you to really introspect and reflect on what you're doing. But is the BJP right? Is Meenakshi Lekhi correct, Kiran Bedi, in suggesting the Election Commission is partisan? Then you're saying the Election Commission of India is institutionally partisan. What we are saying is that the Election Commission of India is making too many mistakes which damage its credibility. But to accuse it of being partisan, Kiran Bedi, is that going a bit too far?
Arnab, I don't need to reply this. Only an hour ago, I saw Mr. Brahma's interview on another channel. And the Election Commission member himself is talking about problems within the Election Commission. He himself says we need to retrieve our ground. We've lost ground. We have lost credibility. He himself has said. He himself has admitted that lapses have happened. He himself. So I don't need to say what he said.
So why is this, if I may ask you, Ms. Bedi?
I've come after seeing that.
No, Ms. Bedi, why, I don't mean to say this to provoke you or to TSR Subramaniam. But the fact is, there is so much outrage today, isn't there? Because Narendra Modi was not allowed to address a rally. And Meenakshi Lekhi is all fire and brimstone. Has Meenakshi Lekhi or TSR Subramaniam or Kiran Bedi forgotten for that example? That the Election Commission warned Mulayam Singh Yadav for threatening that he would withdraw financial sops to Shiksha Mitras if they don't vote for the BSP. TSR Subramaniam, have you forgotten that the Election Commission pulled up Badruddin Ajmal, president of the AIUDF in Assam, for providing a religious overtone to his anti-BJP campaign in Assam? No, but let me complete. Have Meenakshi Lekhi and TSR Subramaniam forgotten that the Election Commission pulled up?
I'm not talking
that the Election Commission pulled up.
Listen, I'm not talking about that Election Commission has not done good work.
No, but you accuse them of being partisan.
I'm not suggesting. But I have given you 2 instances, and out of those 2 instances,
so I give you 4 instances.
Why no FIR?
I am giving you 4 instances. You respond to my instances. I am giving you 4 instances.
Why have Arnab, I'm saying in any case, when you determine, they may have done 99.9% good work.
No, no,
the 0.1% which has not been correct.
One second. One second. You are. What if I say?
I've given you an instance.
No, no. What if I say?
Why no FIR has been recorded against
Miss Lekhi, just hear me out.
Let them answer me on that.
Hear me out, Miss Lekhi. Understand the line of my argument, and I actually want TSR Subramaniam to come in. I see Pavan Verma raise his hand. After that, you can get into an open debate. What I am raising is a very simple question. I am saying, okay, the election commission made an error, made a mistake in Varanasi, right? But you can't have the entire BJP turn around and say, oh my God, you stopped Narendra Modi from having a rally, you are completely partisan. Because in Assam, Meenakshi Lekhi, 1 minute.
I want to...
Miss Lekhi, 1 minute, let me complete.
I never said that.
No, 1 second. When the election commission censored Beni Prasad Verma on the 1st of May after he made highly insulting comments against Narendra Modi, did you then say that the election commission is a picture of objectivity and it actually took on Beni Prasad Verma for insulting Narendra Modi? Did you say that? Mr. Subramaniam, fact is the BJP didn't.
Let me.
So is this all a lot of heat and dust because Modi is involved?
And Masood, the Congress candidate.
Mr. Subramaniam.
Arnab, I would like, Arnab, give me a chance. Others are continuing all the time.
Go ahead.
Others are butting in all the time.
Go ahead.
Give me a chance to say for 1 minute. Firstly, I firmly of the view, I have written about it in a newspaper last week, that nobody has the right to trash the umpire. You can disagree with the umpire, you can never trash him, you can never criticize him and accuse him of partisanship.
But that's what the BJP is doing.
Number two, I saw Mamata and I saw I saw Azam Khan, and at that time I had written that the election commission should have responded extremely strongly.
Yeah.
Number two. Number three, I have seen last year, year before last, the CAG being trashed for the Colgate report and the 2G report. We have had, unfortunately, history of our constitutional agencies being trashed. We should not have a tradition that should not happen again.
Why?
On the other hand...
No, why should a constitutional authority be above question?
No. He should be questioned. But he can't be trashed. He can't be... Look, we got institutional changes. In the heat of the battle, you cannot question the general. But you have to court-martial the general later. But during the heat of the battle, you cannot. In this case, the commission has done very badly. They have operated extremely badly. They have let things slide right through. I can give you 10 or 15 instances. Then when somebody jumps in, they cannot now cry wolf. I think it is too late now. I think the real lesson here is that number one, we should now have independent selection of the election commissioners. It cannot be left to the ruling party. It should now be an independent selection. And unfortunately, I can criticize the election commission have asked for it this time and they have got it finally.
No, but here's a stark contrast, and I'm afraid Mr. Surjewala doesn't answer that. By the way, Pavan Verma wanted to come in before I go to Randeep. Yes, Mr. Pavan Verma.
Arnab, the very fact that almost all parties have some grouse or the other with the election commission should make us think that it's not doing an entirely partisan job.
No,
I can tell you that I have met the chief election commissioner and the election commission more than once to protest at some of their actions in Bihar itself. That is a perfectly legitimate exercise. I am saying to you that today I believe some parties, and I think in the Varanasi instance, some of the spokesmen of the BJP have gone far beyond. And I think we need to introspect on this matter. I think this hysteria in terms of a tirade against the election commission
Who's hysteria?
Needs to stop.
Who's hysteria? You're using strong language now. Who's hysteria?
I just heard. Now I'll tell you, I just heard my good friend Kiran Bedi's opening statement.
Yes.
I think it's uncalled for. I think what
Ms.
you
Bedi.
need to say is that on these factual situations, the election commission's judgment was in error, its response time was longer. These are perfectly valid arguments. Also, I believe, Arnab, you should have on this show.
No, so what do you want? No, what do you want, Mr. Verma? You want a situation? You want a situation where politicians and activists strap themselves?
I'm telling you.
Don't say anything.
I am saying to you, Arnab, I'm saying to you that no situation in a dynamically moving situation like the Indian election process is black or white. Perhaps the district magistrate...
Sir, that's all words.
You should represent
That's all words. That's all words. On the 7th of May, Rahul Gandhi is seen inside a polling booth. On the same time, Narendra Modi's rally is not allowed.
Penalize him. Penalize
Where
him
is
by
the
all
penalty?
means. But let not the Congress.
Where is the-
Let not the Congress party say that the election commission is biased.
Well, EC has served a notice now to Rahul. I am getting breaking news now that the EC has served a notice to Rahul Gandhi. I am asking today, for God's sake, what was happening till now? Where was the notice to Rahul Gandhi? Where was the special observer in Varanasi? So when the media picks up the issue, Mr. Sampath Kumar begins to act. And when people question Mr. Sampath Kumar, then people like you, Pavan Verma, will come and say, don't destroy the institutional integrity of these institutions. What about democracy? Is democracy not the reason for the existence of these institutions?
Don't throw the baby out with the bath-water. Arnab, you know what I'm saying, so don't misinterpret it.
No, Kiran Bedi is responding because you made a charge against Kiran Bedi. Let her respond first, Kiran Bedi, to Pavan Verma. I'm coming to you, Ms. Lekhi and Randeep Surjewala right after that.
What did I say? I said the action of the Election Commission is unrecoverable because by Varanasi, what's happened in Varanasi is unrecoverable, is inexcusable. Can you recover that day when the candidate of that constituency was to make a final rally speech? Can you recover that? Can you recover the constituency hearing him? I'm saying it was unrecoverable, inexcusable. What's wrong with that? I've stated a fact, and Mr. Brahma himself has said it, that we made some lapses. What is wrong in I've stated what Mr. Brahma has also
Ms.
said.
Bedi,
That day is unrecoverable.
But Ms. Bedi, you're hyping it. How can you say that day is unrecoverable? Ask Meenakshi Lekhi, and Meenakshi Lekhi would be saying that there is a Narendra Modi wave that is going on through the country. Now you say there is a Narendra Modi wave, and Mr. Arun Jaitley writes in his letter that I did not get enough time to sufficiently advertise the rally as the reason to revoke the application. My question here is, who's hyping it? Who's hyping it? Maybe the BJP is hyping it. For its own political reasons, the BJP might be hyping it. Why don't you think about that possibility? Is it only because you are a Narendra Modi supporter, Ms. Bedi, that you are not questioning the BJP tonight?
Not at all. Absolutely not. I think BJP had the right voice. If it doesn't, hasn't Mr. Modi been denied to reach out to his constituency as a candidate from the constituency? Hasn't the constituency lost out hearing the prime candidate? I think it's unrecoverable.
No, but
and
why?
BJP has all the right to be angry and to protest.
No, but why?
And if they're saying it, what's wrong with it? Why should they not say?
Okay, no, but why wouldn't, for example, why wouldn't Meenakshi Lekhi come and say there were two versions of the story? And I should not be playing victim because there could be a contradiction of facts in the public domain. We put up a notice, the Election Commission acted, and in fact we are very satisfied that not just an officer but a very senior officer, the Chief Electoral Officer of Tamil Nadu, has been rushed in to oversee this election. Does this not prove, I'm just playing devil's advocate, Meenakshi Lekhi, does this not prove that not just is the Election Commission responding to what you're saying, but the Election Commission is responding with an incredible amount of alacrity, speed and seriousness? Ms. Lekhi, it could be argued that you're looking at the whole issue through a stilted lens.
No. I would say I welcome this decision. This decision has been taken, but not with alacrity, but some delay. And had this decision been taken impromptu, the results would be different, and nobody will be questioning or having the opportunity to question the Election Commission, and they would have saved the day for rest of the nation, which did not happen. In fact, similar instances are getting reported, and Azamgarh is another place which I am reporting. If people are watching your channel, and especially Election Commission is monitoring, I think they need to have a relook at the manner in which Azamgarh specifically is being dealt with, and administration is working there. And even in case of Varanasi, let me tell you three things. One, there was a particular day fixed, there was a particular assurance given, there was a particular amount deposited. Post that, the entire program is changed,
now you are
and Benibag happens to be the same place where Akhilesh Yadav has a meeting, where even Mr. Kejriwal has a meeting, but Mr. Modi should not be allowed to have a meeting.
No,
and then to some NGO it is given, and which is without date, without time, and also the money which needs to be deposited is taken away, and specifically the manipulation of law, I'm saying that the money, if had to be, a voucher had to be made,
Ms.
the
Lekhi,
date and time will come, so you do away with the permission.
Ms. Lekhi,
in terms of not being permitted.
you know, you are really,
that permission is granted. Now this is a blatant violation of the law.
One
if
second.
a person can stay in position of power by violating the law, I have every business to question that.
Fine, no, you have every business to question that, but you are accusing the Election Commission of being partisan. My simple question to you, Ms. Lekhi.
So be it.
My simple question, and I'll get responses. I should go to Pavan Verma and Randeep Singh Surjewala next because they've been waiting, but I think this question even they would like to hear your answer to. I remember a person called Ravi Shankar Prasad, your very senior colleague in the BJP.
Why in the past tense?
No, I remember a very senior person called Ravi Shankar Prasad. It's present continuous. There's no past. It's present continuous tense. Ravi Shankar Prasad really praised the Election Commission when the ban on Amit Shah was revoked. So when Election Commission revokes the ban on Amit Shah, the BJP stands and gives a standing applause. Now let me give a second example. Siddharth Singh, when the Election Commission acted to order the removal of the police superintendents of Birbhum, West Midnapur, Murshidabad, Malda and Bardwan, and the district magistrate of the 26 Pargana district of West Bengal, your other colleague Siddharth Singh said the Election Commission is a supreme authority and they have done great work. Now they do great work in those instances. One instance, and after all, Narendra Modi is another candidate. One instance, they don't allow you to hold a rally, and everything that you've said in the past put aside, and all BJP leaders overeager to please their prime ministerial candidate suddenly say the Election Commission is partisan. Now, out of a sense of proportion, nothing else. Simply for proportion, Pavan Verma, in a sense of proportion, do you think Meenakshi Lekhi should revise her reactions tonight? Pavan Verma first, after that Meenakshi Lekhi. Randeep Surjewala raised his hand. Pavan Verma.
Very quick point, Arnab. I genuinely believe this is a case of overreaction. Because I believe, and you pointed out the Amit Shah incident, there have been several incidents where the Election Commission has been accused of being partial to someone and biased against another in terms of the evolving dynamic situation. I am saying don't use one incident to damn the institution. And I can tell you some of the language being used now is very serious for the aggression and intimidation contained in it.
What language? Whose language?
For instance, even the remark that if you have issued an FIR against me, I challenge you to issue another FIR against. We need not be so provocative. This is my only question. I say it as an argument of reasonability. The Election Commission is conducting, as I told you, the world's largest organized human exercise. There are bound to be contested decisions.
So when was the Election Commission partisan? When it exonerated Amit Shah, or when it pulled up Congress Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma for making anti-Modi comments? Then it was not anti-partisan. Then Meenakshi Lekhi, you and the other BJP spokespersons were not, speaking the language that you are now. Yes, TSR Subramaniam also wants to come in. Meenakshi Lekhi, I know you want to respond, but hear the other side. Okay, Randeep Surjewala. After TSR Subramaniam, Mr. TSR Subramaniam.
Arnab,
I think, yes.
Arnab, I want to balance this. Arnab, I want to balance this only with one point. Arnab, I want to.
What we completely forget, sir, is that Bharatiya Janata Party on 6th of May through Shri Vidyasagar Rao, what is it that BJP is complaining hoarse about and making political capital about? Non-grant of permission for that one rally? There are two facts which are very important for you viewers. Number one, on 6th of May, Vidyasagar Rao, representative of Mr. Modi, withdrew permission for this rally and took an alternative site which they threw later. Why? That's a question neither Mr. Jaitley nor Mr. Modi nor Ms. Meenakshi Lekhi has answered. Number two, the ground was examined by a security team including those from Gujarat Police.